The pop-up message is a great way to inform the user about information, warnings, errors, or get their feedback. However, I hate the default pop-up message, so let's create a custom pop-up message for your next project that looks awesome. Okay, before we make it, let's analyze the UI first. We need a container that have a border radius. We also gonna need a stack widget to make the close button appear like that. We also need to use column and row to handle the content, which is image, text, and button inside it. Okay, let's start it. For your information, for this project I'm using Flutter 3.7.0. Okay, first we need to remove the default skeleton app widget. Create a stateless widget and call it homepage and return scaffold. Run the app. As you can see, we only have a blank screen. Set the body with the center widget. Then for the child, we will use elevated button. Inside onPress, add show dialog. Provide the context. And for the builder, pass the custom dialog widget. When we press the button, this will trigger the pop-up message to appear. But now you will see an error because we didn't make the widget yet. Below the homepage class, create a stateless custom dialog widget. By default, it's written placeholder. Change this with dialog widget. If you click it, this will only show you some overlay with black transparent color. For a child, we will use container. Notice here, we already have the height and the width of the pop-up message with white color. Change the color with dark color and add border radius. As you can see, the pop-up message is too long and not matched with our design, so add column for a child. Then set main axis size into min. If you save it, now our pop-up message is disappear. Because the size of pop-up message will be as small as the content, but there is no content inside the column. That is why it's gone. Add the first content, which is the image asset. Add size box to give some gap. Add text widget. Don't forget to add the Google Fonts to PubSpec YAML file and import it to our project. Give some style with Montserrat font family, font size to 24, color red, and set font weight to bold. Add another gap, add subtitle, change text align to center, add some style, add another gap with size box. Now for the button, we need to create a row. First, use outline button. Add some style like padding, foreground, and border side. Then use elevated button for the second button. Change the background color, foreground color, and padding. Now our button don't have any gap, so set main axis alignment of the row into space between. We also need to give some space for the content to breathe. So back to our container and add padding. Alright, that's look great. For the last part, we need to make the close button that appear on the top right corner with the half of a button outside of the container. But first, extract the widget into cart dialog. So it will look cleaner, right? Then wrap it with stack widget. Create position widget below the cart dialog. For the child, we use outline button. I use image asset as a child, but you can also use icon for this. Set onPress with navigator.pop, so when the user tap it, it will dismiss the pop-up message. Add the style for the outline button like padding, shape to make it circle, and red as a background color. Then set height and the width for the position widget with 28. We want the close button exactly at the top right corner, so set the top and the right position of position widget into 0. Back to cart widget. Here we need to add margin of 14, which is half of the size of position widget. Now, the 0 position of the cart will be outside of the cart, and our button will be looking just like our design. The last one, as you can see here, we get some white part around our pop-up message. To hide it, change the background color of the dialog widget with transparent. Congratulations, we have a better looking pop-up message that we can show off to our client. Leave a comment if you have any question or request for the next video. Also, please tell me what I can do to improve my content for the next video. My name is Marta. Until next time, and keep solving.